طيب? Okay. Menstruation, because I'm hearing this, the reason I put this and I put it in red. أجمع أهل العلم, all the people of knowledge, new and old, from the time of Rasulullah to this day, from every madhab, every corner of this earth where Muslims are, the woman who has her period cannot fast. Because maybe you are looking at me why she is so much stressing on this, because I'm getting these questions. Why not? Why not fasting? He said so, alayhi salatu wassalam. Done. And in the same thing, Sayyidah Aisha actually, she said, Kunna, at the time of Rasul alayhi salatu wassalam, we, of course, their women had their periods. No, we are ordered to make up fasting. That means they didn't fast, but we were not ordered to make a salah. A woman came to her and asked her, why? Look at this, even at that time. And she says, Aharuriyatun anti, argumentative you are. And for the sake of questioning, look at her answer. This is what we did and this is what he ordered us. Done. We didn't fast, we didn't pray, we made up the fasting, we didn't make up the salah. Khalas. Remember what I told you in the beginning? Fasting teaches you and me to submit to the will of Allah. It's not I like it, but what? Don't. سمعنا وأطعنا. طيب? Now, this is another drama. I always get this. You probably don't, but I get this, right? So here you are fasting, and Maghrib is 8:20, and at 8 you get your period, and the drama starts. But it's only 20 minutes left. But I'm not eating. The choice is, the answer is, سمعنا وأطعنا. Done. He chose. Who allowed the blood to come out? If you think this way, it's Allah. Couldn't he make it in the morning and you have enjoyed your coffee, you run to dinner? Couldn't he made it 8:25 and your siyam is gone, is all valid? That's it. So it doesn't matter what time. That's why I put this. It doesn't matter what time in the day it starts. As when you are, or I am, or we are, or the woman in a state of menstruation, siyam is haram. It is this act of disobedience to Allah. Should you make it up? The answer is yes. Absolutely. Alhamdulillah. Now, when? Okay, mumtaz. Beautiful. You can make it anytime, but that's the most famous quote of Sayyidah Aisha. And she used to say, she said, كان يكون لي علي صوم. I have days to make up from Ramadan, but I couldn't make it up till Sha'ban. I was busy with the Rasul alayhi salatu wasalam. Here you are. You want to do it immediately, you want to do it once a month, you want to do it in Sha'ban, it's absolutely up to you. However, what is the better? Exactly. Why sooner the better in this one? Because it's an obligation. And it's like a dain, it's like a debt, and you have to pay it. So if I can do, and a lot of the women say this, it's easier immediately after Ramadan because my body is still used to it. The longer you push it, but that's not necessary. Some people, again, remember, your situation, your family situation, your husband approval, all these things, you have to all take it in consideration and then you decide. You want to do it immediately? Alhamdulillah. You want to do it one day a month? Alhamdulillah. You want to do it on a Monday and a Thursday? Alhamdulillah. It doesn't matter. You want to leave it to all. The only thing I will highly recommend, don't leave it to the lastminute.com. Where it is, people look at me and was like, whoa, I have 6 days and only 5 days left to Ramadan. If Sha'ban is 29 days, I am in big trouble. Well, why did you do that? Daynullah, this is the debt for Allah, it's not for me or you. So don't push it way to the end. But can you delay it to Sha'ban? Absolutely you can. It's an option, yes.
How about the when you use 6 Shawwal, you say...
Okay, the usual argument. You know, there's always argument. I'm going to show you a slide of the usual argument and question. طيب, so comes in with Shawwal. I'm going to say it now, it's okay. So Shawwal, the 6 days of Shawwal, because there's a hadith of Rasulullah who he said, whomsoever, that's man or woman, fasted Ramadan, followed by 6 days of Shawwal, as if she or he fasted the whole year. Because it's 36 days times 10, 360. So the question always comes up, every year. Should I make up my days? Or should I make Shawwal? And now, of course, because we are getting so much more stingy, can I do them both? Together. Together. But you know, buy one, get one free? So this is what they tell me. Literally, wallah, I'm not making it up. You hear this every year. Every year. I was like, okay. Now the questions come up. Okay. This is how you do. There's 3 opinions about this. One opinion said the following. Obligation is an obligation. And always obligation comes before extras. Before the extras. So you need to start with your obligation. Very sound opinion, highly respectable scholars. So you do this, and then you're followed by Shawwal. That means 7 the average, times 6, that's 13 days of Shawwal, you're fasting. Comes the other group, highly respectable, but they look at it different way. Those, they looked at it that it's your obligation, an obligation before. The other group came to this hadith and said the following. Shawwal, they call it ibadatun makhsusa, waqtin makhsus. It's a certain time. It's only 30 days. And if I cannot do it in that time, I cannot do it later on. And if I cannot do this with this for many reasons, then this comes first. And you can delay your to the as you wish, based upon the action of the most knowledgeable woman in history of Islam. Both are fine. Personally, and if you are reached, inshallah you will, at-taqwa, Allah asked, your nafs will guide you where. If you really performed Ramadan beautiful, what your nafs will guide you?
First, to do both.
I'm sorry?
To do both. Like to make up what I'm missing and then follow
exactly.
the 6.
If your situation allowed, remember this, your husband allowed, for example, you have having all the guests coming for Eid. And you have to think of all the circumstances. It's not going to be possible. But I'm talking about it's your choice, fully your choice. If you have, by Allah's grace, reached the taqwa and you're so much connected with Allah, you're so worried about your day. Because you're always going to remember, I don't know if I'm going to be living till Shaban. And I want to do it. But both are. Combining them, the answer is absolutely no. And think of it this way. Can you do Salatul Dhuhr? You do the Sunnah and the Salah at the same time? Buy one, get one free? Why not? Why not? Exactly. Because Fard is an obligation and extra is an extra. Same story here. Inshallah, this will be put to rest, this argument. Ya Rabbi,